Give us a hand then. Right, you make a start in here.
It'd help if I knew what we were looking for.
I knew that. We'd be doing it proper, with a warrant.
So what are we...
Shh. Address books, private notebooks, things like that.
Gov?
What?
Nothing.
Come and give me a hand up here, then.
Well, I don't think, Lambie, you'll like...
Willis.
I'll be all right. You just call Sergeant Tender.
Gov? We've got trouble.
Oh, dear.
Looks like bloody White Earp. This'll take a bit of explaining. Gov?
Hey! Stop! The pain of you! Police are on the way, so you won't have long to wait. If you start getting impatient, just try poking your noses outside. Just you bloody try. And don't go disturbing my pigs.
Three days at Company's house, and all you've got is a handful of coincidences and a wild guess.
Look, we've got local government officials handing out contracts and Philip Franklin in the middle deciding who gets the best jobs. Somebody's got to be on the receiving end of all those millions.
Why are you certain it's Sir Lawrence Barkham?
He controls 12 out of the 20 companies that got Franklin's best jobs in the past 3 years. Coincidence?
Well, you might be right. Have you told George?
Yes, he said he'd keep an eye on the Barkham family seat.
He's not to come too close. I don't want anybody getting a whisper we're interested.
Well, do you want me to go up to full port?
No. There's something else for you. Richard, the Right Honourable the Earl of Barkham.
The twin?
Might be worth talking to.
Official?
No. Put on your Bill reporter's hat.
What are we after?
Background on Sir Lawrence. Any family skeletons we can rattle.
Isn't that clutching at straws, rather? No. I'm on my way, sir.
Oh, thanks. Very nice.
It's good for shock tea.
Ought to be a law against people letting those shotguns.
There is a law against breaking and entering.
It's a complicated business, Sergeant Tender.
Still, don't expect you get much crime up here.
No, not much. None since last Christmas.
10 months, and no arrests. You must have this patch well organised. Do you know everything that goes on?
Mostly.
Tell me about Sir Lawrence Barkham.
Not much to tell. Doesn't come up here much. Too busy down in London.
So I heard.
What's your interest in him, anyway?
Nothing really. Just happened to be passing.
Why didn't you show the manager your warrant card?
Because he would have told Sir Lawrence, and that didn't seem like a good idea. In fact, I prefer it if Sir Lawrence didn't get to hear about his burglars either.
Well, I'll see what I can do, but I can't promise anything.
Right. Come along, Willis. Mustn't keep the lady from her duties, must we?
Oh, thanks for the tea.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, Richard, we're ready for you.
And what does your family think about the life you lead?
Well, there's only my brother Lawrence. He's vaguely disapproving, but he helps out now and again.
How?
Well, various ways, like next week's festival. Raising money for a jazz festival's not that easy. I asked him and he agreed.
Why? Because you're his brother?
Well, that may be why he listened to me, but it's not why he put up the money. Altruistic he is not.
Hard?
Shrewd.
I wonder if that would make a good angle for the article. Contrasting twin brothers, one who's a big business tycoon and the other who's a jazz musician.
It's up to you. You're the journalist. Do you want me to introduce you?
No. Not yet. If you could give me some background on him, I'll talk to a couple of magazine editors first.
What magazines do you have in mind?
Oh, well, I thought of Quest, She.
No, you ask unusual questions.
Do I?
Most of the journalists who come here, apart from Jazz Journal, want to know about the drugs and the booze and the high living. And always there's the unspoken question, what's a nice boy like you doing in a business like this?
Oh, come on, you can't blame them. I mean, a jazz musician with a title is good copy.
Well, there are others. Count Basie, Earl Hines.
Duke Ellington. Yes, I did mean real titles.
We're ready, Richard.
Well, time for me to earn my living. No, stay. Tommy? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're sure you can't tell me which of the subcontractors has been rule-bending, as you put it?
Best not, Mr. Franklin. Maybe all down to another subcontractor getting jealous. Probably all blow over.
I expect you know best, Chief Inspector?
Yes. Well, thank you for your cooperation, sir.
He's smooth.
Yeah, too smooth. He's a corrupter, Derek, but I'd sooner have him than a dozen of the corrupted.
Layson Construction. According to Vanessa, that belongs to this bloke Barkham.
Yeah, it's neat. The town council, in the first of his worship of mayor, Philip Franklin the next link, and Sir Lawrence Barkham on the end of the chain. It's very neat.
But we don't know.
Can't prove. There's a difference, Derek. Better keep Franklin under surveillance, just in case he talks to anyone interesting.
Thanks, Richard. You coming in for the playback?
In a moment. Well?
That was terrific.
Terrific, no. Good, yes.
Oh, well, would you settle for very good?
Now, where were we?
Your brother.
Must we?
Is he married?
No, he prefers the single life. Like me. Only I found out the hard way.
Back to your brother.
When do we get to talk about you?
Another time.
Tonight. Playing at Ronnie Scott's at 10:30.
Anything I can do to help, sir?
Yeah, you can twist my arm and send me off home. Night out.
Richard Barkham's playing at Ronnie Scott's.
Didn't know jazz was your kind of music.
It grows on you.
Does it now? Anything on Sir Lawrence?
No, sir. Not yet, sir.
You know, all the signs are there. Contracts directed by the Mayor of Franklin, from him to the contractors, of whom Barkham's the biggest, but nothing to take into court.
Well, if there's nothing I can do to help. Oh, consider your arm twisted, sir.
Yeah, good night.
Good night, sir.
All right.
Here again?
Yeah. I just thought I'd have another look round. Crafty, these London villains. I mean, you never know, they might have left something behind.
London?
Yeah, and soon be on the way back. Have you told your boss about it yet?
Ah, not yet. I wouldn't like it. Someone else coming in here. Insists only me comes in to feed up.
Well, it looks a bit of a mess. I thought they kept pigs clean nowadays.
One of his bright ideas. Contrasting the new methods with the old. Yeah. Calls this his control group. Control group. Like his bloody efficiency experts. Came all the way down from London and told me to run this place with 2 labourers, too. I'd like to see them do it.
Well, maybe best if you don't tell him then.
But they broke into the house.
Yeah, but they didn't take anything, did they? I mean, we won't be pushing it. They wanted for something big down in London. Does your boss come up much?
About once a month. Due today. Won't stay long, thank God.
Well, maybe I'd best be off then. That way he won't ask any awkward questions. Does he have many visitors up here?
I don't reckon he's got any friends.
You sound as if you don't like him very much.
Not like his father. The old Earl was a gentleman. So's the young Earl. Even if he is a musician. What do you think?
Well, it's not what I expected.
Coats of arms, suits of armour.
Not exactly, but...
And when my marriage ended, I just took some books, a few records, a few boxes of music arrangements. Nothing else seemed worth carrying away.
What was she like?
A lady of refinement, not much sense of humour. The reverse of what was needed.
And since then?
I get by.
But nothing permanent?
Oh, well, no, there are not many girls who want to spend their time tuning pianos, copying band parts and spending 40 weeks of the year on the road.
I see. Nothing must interfere with how you want your life to be.
No, I suppose not.
What about your brother?
What about him?
What sort of life does he want?
The one he's got. Lawrence always did get what he wanted. Expect he always will.
He sounds like a very determined man.
That's how he got his knighthood. He was always determined to earn what I was handed on a plate. I see we're talking about him again.
Well, I am writing an article about you both. I did come here to interview you. How very convenient.
Cast off from Lawrence.
Good old Lawrence.
Oh, sod it.
Oh, it's you.
And who else are you frightened of?
Harry! Harry!
About time.
What is going on?
Yesterday bloody afternoon I called you.
Well, where are they taking this stuff?
No point having a bloody answering machine if you don't bloody listen to
Gossip,
it.
what is going on?
It's not God. It's him.
Hello, Richard. Lawrence? What the hell's going on? I'm sorry about all this, but sadly it became apparent that the venture was not financially viable. The festival's been cancelled. What about the artists? I mean, what about their contracts? There was an appropriate clause. They have been notified. You bastard. Richard! Now, I could have simply notified you in the same way. And it's supposed to make me feel better, this personal treatment? Well, we'll see. I'm gonna go see the shareholders. They didn't want their money invested in a jazz festival in the first place. They'll listen to me. Oh, will they? Because you happen to be born 12th Earl by 3 minutes. Don't bank on it, Richard. I may only have a title given to me by a grateful government, but I am the one who provides the shareholders with their dividends every year. Lawrence! Lawrence!
Losing a consulting engineer in broad daylight, you Burke.
Come on, Gov, it was deliberate. He must have had an important meet.
All the more reason to have stayed with him.
What's in it for him?
Franklin,
The mayor.
money.
We're a long way from proving he's on the take. A whisper from the opposite side of the council chamber and some expensive holidays won't stand up in court.
We'll get him. Pressure in the right place at the right time will do it.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Bullman.
Detective Chief Inspector Bullman.
I thought I knew all the local lads.
From Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard.
And this is Detective Sergeant Willis, also from Scotland Yard.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to welcome gentlemen from London. What can I do for you? No trouble, I hope?
Trouble? Well, that all depends on what you mean by trouble, doesn't it?
The Eversley shopping precinct and the Threadgill Sports Centre.
Looks heavy, the chain of office.
What?
You're not wearing yours today.
No, it's only worn for official functions.
A lot of ratepayers' money going into those two projects.
Never had my portrait painted, never felt the need. Seems vain somehow.
Are you happy that everything is being done to protect the ratepayers of this town?
Of course I am.
I like a man that's positive, especially when there's millions of pounds involved.
No, it seems to me that I know myself well enough without having to look at a picture. A knowledge of thyself will preserve thee from vanity.
Eh?
How well do you know Franklin?
Franklin?
Philip Franklin, consulting engineer responsible for the Threadgill Sports Centre.
And the Eversley shopping precinct.
I know him.
Oh, he's a friend of yours?
No.
Not an enemy.
Of course not.
What then?
We're just, business acquaintances.
Business? What sort of business?
Council business.
Ah, that sort of business.
Layson Construction. Major contractors for the motorway link.
What about them?
Do you have any personal dealings with them?
No, Philip deals with all that.
Philip?
Franklin?
So he is a friend of yours?
No, I told you. He's an acquaintance.
You just called him by his first name?
I call a lot of people by their first names.
Is that so?
Aye. The chief constable for one.
Friends in high places.
Thanks for your help, sir.
You finished?
Yep.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
You're a difficult girl to find. Let me try to reach you.
I've been out on an assignment. Why? What's happened?
My brother's decided to pull out of the festival. Dropped it flat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so am I. So are a few dozen musicians, all of whom happen to be my friends. Only Lawrence isn't sorry. He doesn't give a damn. Balance sheets are all that matter to him. And guess what that'll be? Another unhappy musician baying for my blood.
Well, tell them to call Lawrence.
Sure. He'd never notice a few more recorded conversations amongst all his. Drink?
No, thank you. I'm a working girl. My boss doesn't like me reeling drunk.
I didn't know freelance journalists had bosses.
Magazine editors think they own you, freelance or not.
Who'd you sell it to, Quest?
She. Do you mind if I make myself a cup of coffee?
Oh, sure.
Richard, me, Harry. I've got a photo call for the album sleeve tomorrow at 3. Oh, and I had no luck contacting that Vanessa Bennett. I called Quest and She and a couple of other magazines. Didn't know who the hell I was talking about. You sure you didn't dream her?
Bloody thing. Never has been right.
Do you want a tow?
No, I'll get one of the lads to bring back a tractor. Wouldn't say no to a lift back to the farm, though.
OK.
I'll have to have it fixed by tomorrow. Taking the wife to her sister's silver wedding.
Where?
Derbyshire.
A long way.
Yeah, gotta make a trip of it. Best chance I'll have of getting on holiday.
Well, what about your boss's special project?
Move the pigs out until I get back.
Won't that upset his experiment?
That's what I told him. But he won't let anybody else near the place. He reckons I'm the only one that'll do as he's told.
Well, would you like me to keep my eye on the manor while you're away?
Would you?
Yeah, it'd be a pleasure. Hop in.
What do you reckon?
It shouldn't take much to break his worship down, but it'll take more than the fact that he lives too well for his income.
We still need what we needed all along. Hard evidence on him. Or Franklin.
Or Barkham.
Lacing Construction didn't seem to have any special meaning for his worship.
Barkham's in there somewhere.
Well, for now, I think I'll settle for what I've got. A shaky mare. I think I must concentrate on finding some way of putting the fear of God up him.
Seagull 08, receiving, over.
Seagull 08, contact Sergeant Tender at your convenience.
Received, Wilco, out. I'll deal with that, George.
Yeah, I thought you would.
Sergeant Tender?
Yeah?
Me again.
Hello. Where's your friend? Busy?
So he said. Can't imagine what could be so important to keep him from coming himself. Need a hand?
Oh, no thanks. I can manage.
What's the problem?
Oh, the exhaust bracket's broken.
Oh!
Oh, all right.
Oh!
There, you'll live. Now, maybe we can get down to business. I can't say that I approve, but if your Mr. Bullman wants another crack at the manor, the manager's going away for a couple of days.
Once was enough.
What's it all about, anyway? I mean, you can't be after Sir Lawrence, can you?
I'm not sure. What we started with was a man named Philip Franklin.
Him?
You know him?
He's half owner of a farm on the other side of the village.
Is he now? What time do you finish?
Soon. Why?
Where's the best place to eat around here?
Well, you just happen to be sitting in it.
If only George knew what he was missing.
And what makes you think I'd have invited him for dinner? Hey, if you have any more of that, you won't be able to drive back to your hotel.
Hotel?
Leave them. I'll do them when I get back.
Back?
Evening rounds.
Well, can't let you come into a pile of dirty dishes, can we? This farm of Franklin's, the other half isn't owned by Lawrence Barkham, I suppose.
No, a woman, Sarah Jimpson. Oh, she's a funny old bird, about 90, I think. Never had 2 halfpennies for a penny, as far as anyone knew. Albert Canfield's supposed to be her illegitimate son.
Canfield?
Alderman Canfield, the mayor. Probably not true. You know what village gossips are like. Anyway, better be off.
Oh, I'll leave as soon as I've washed the dishes. And I'll go quietly. Don't want the neighbours talking.
I hope you're sure about this.
Jill, Sergeant Tender seems certain.
Jill? Oh, did she now? Why didn't you tell me this last night, when you got back to the hotel?
Didn't want to disturb you, George. No point in all of us losing our beauty sleep, was there?
Oh. Have you got a moment, sir?
You again?
How perceptive of you. I see you're wearing your chain of office.
It's a civic function.
Oh, that is unfortunate, sir. We did rather want a word.
Can't it wait? I have to make a speech.
Well, I suppose we can't interfere with a public statement by a leader of the town council. But perhaps we can have a private statement later about an old lady named Jimson, her illegitimate son, and the fact that suddenly she's joint owner of a farm worth £1/3 million.
They know about the farm. I told you I didn't like it the last time they came. Now, you listen to me, Philip. I'm no bloody martyr. Don't expect me to keep quiet. You'd better bloody do that.
Ah, there you are, sir. Thought we'd mislaid. Now, you were going to tell us about the farm, an old lady named Jimson, Philip Franklin, and anything else that comes to mind.
We can't talk here. People might get wrong idea.
We wouldn't want them to do that, would we, sir? Where do you suggest we go? How about down the police station?
Are you arresting me?
Whatever gave you that idea, sir?
Very well. But I want to call my solicitor.
Isn't that who you were calling? Bring in Franklin, fast. Right, sir. Better put your chain of office back in your box. Might be 1 or 2 gentlemen from the press knocking about outside, and I'm sure that's one mayoral portrait you'll sooner be without. You and Franklin. 2 links in the chain. That just leaves Sir Lawrence bloody Barkham.
Nigel, I don't pay you to make mistakes like this. Next time, get it right, or I'll nail your hide to the wall. Now, get out. Your secretary told me to come straight in. Oh, no, that's all right. We'd finished. Isn't he a member of Parliament? For the moment. Well, Richard, I didn't expect we'd meet again so soon. Neither did I. Well, Lawrence, what are you up to these days? Why do you ask? Any reason why the press should be taking a special interest in you? Well, the financial press are always interested in me, Richard. I'm good copy, or so I'm told. No, I don't think she's that kind of journalist. Hello? Yes, hold on a minute. I'm afraid this is going to be rather a long call. Help yourself to a drink. Hello? Yes? I can't guarantee anything of the sort. If there's overmanning, jobs will have to be lost. Oh, well, that's your problem. You solve it. Problems? Nothing I can't handle. You were saying something about a journalist. Someone asking a lot of questions. Oh? If she is a journalist, what else could she be? Police? Richard, the police? If anyone's showing an interest in me, it's much more likely to be an industrial spy. Hello? Oh, yes, hold on. This is likely to be another long call. Was that all you wanted to see me about? Oh, yes. I suppose so. As long as everything's all right. Richard. Thank you. Hello? Yes?
Trouble.
Oh?
The police are onto Canfield and he's sure to name me.
Well, where does that leave me?
Of course, he can't connect you. Only I can do that.
Yes.
So I've got to get out of the country, but not by normal channels. Can you lay on a private plane?
Stay where you are.
Right. I'll wait for you to call me.
Right, Jack. Willis, did your friend, Sergeant Tender, say that manager bloke was going missing for a few days?
Yeah, why? Oh, you're not thinking of going in there again, Gov?
Well, Vanessa's picked something up. It seems that Sir Lawrence was in the habit of taping telephone conversations. Now, it may be something or it may be nothing, but Jack reckons it's worth a look.
Yeah, he would.
Ah, speak of the devil, if you'll forgive the allusion. That manager bloke gone away yet?
No, sir.
Well, when he does, we'll take another look at Barkham Manor.
Without a warrant against her?
Can't afford your leisurely ways, Sergeant.
As I said to Sergeant Willis, I can't say I approve, sir, but it...
Your approval is not required or called for, Sergeant.
May I make a suggestion, then, about the farm?
All I want from you is a call when the manager leaves. Now, you can do that, can you?
Yes, sir.
Good. Come along, Willis.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Have you been avoiding me?
You're not a journalist, are you? The police? It's Lawrence you're interested in, isn't it? All those questions.
Will you tell him?
I already have. What's he been up to?
I'm sorry.
We're ready to go, Richard. Not much time left.
Morning. Everything all right, sir?
No, everything's not all right. George has been out of contact all night.
So he doesn't know then?
I should never have agreed to it, breaking and entering.
Well, it's worth it, sir. I mean, if Sir Lawrence has taped his telephone conversations...
Aye, if we had Franklin, we wouldn't need Lawrence Barkham's tapes if we could find them, if they contain anything which is of use to us. And let us not forget the biggest if of all, which is if you'd have got out sooner, Richard Barkham wouldn't have got on to you and told his brother.
I didn't expect you to come yourself.
I can't say I wanted to.
Then why?
Well, you said you wanted to leave the country quietly and fast. You know, there are some jobs one just can't delegate. This seems to be one of them.
Why would he keep tapes that incriminate himself?
Those same tapes may give him the black on someone.
I don't know.
Well, it's been done before, and by bigger people than Sir Lawrence Barkham. Richard Nixon, for example.
I wasn't on that one. Before my time, was it?
No. What better place to hide a tape full of nasties than in amongst all this lot, eh? He's hardly going to stick a bleeding label on it, is he? Joan Sutherland. Lovely voice. Especially for an Australian.
Bloody opera.
That's very nice.
Proving his taste, Gov. Maybe that means he's not a villain after all.
Hitler liked Wagner. enjoy?
No.
And we'll give it another hour. Let me pack it in, eh?
Seagull 09 calling base, over. Seagull 09 calling base, over.
Base receiving Seagull 09.
Still at motorway construction site. Where the hell's the assistance I asked for? Where the hell have you been?
I'm glad I'm on your side.
Just off, sir.
For the moment. Who's that?
Sir Lawrence Barkham.
What the bloody hell's he doing in there?
I'm taking him into custody.
Custody? What for?
Well, until the forensic people have done their bit, sir, I can't say. But I'm quite sure that the charge will be murder. Philip Franklin. Sir Lawrence was about to bury him in the foundations of the new motorway.
Franklin?
Oh, by the way, sir, didn't you say you were interested in some tape recordings? Yeah. Well, Barkham was about to bury some tapes along with the body.
Thank you very much indeed, Sergeant.
Welcome, sir.
Perhaps we'd best accompany you, just in case your prisoner gives you any trouble.
Oh, that's all right, sir. I can manage.
Turned out to be a good copper after all, Gov. Very tasty, in fact. Here, I've been thinking. That Barkham fell into a trap set by Sergeant Tender.
Yeah.
Get it?
What?
The Tender Trap. One of Frank Sinatra's songs.
For God's sake, Willie, shut it.
You see a pair of laughing eyes, and suddenly you're sighing sighs. You're thinking nothing's wrong. You string along, boy, then bap. Those eyes, those thighs, they're part of the tender.